The number isn't the important thing at this stage. What is important is a natural process that has been with us since mankind began, a process that many of the aspects of modern life are taking us away from. Artificial light, technology, shift work, sleeping tablets, travel, checking our phones when we wake, working late, even running out of the house and skipping breakfast to race to our jobs on time. They're all taking us away from this natural process, and this is where our problems with rest and recovery begin. Off the grid. Let's start by going off the grid for a while. Let's get back to nature for real. You and I will leave all our possessions behind, our watches, computers, phones, and head out to an uninhabited island where we'll live off the land, just as our ancestors once did. We'll hunt and fish and sleep under the stars. Eat your heart out, Bear Grylls. So out there on this island we make camp in a great rolling field. When the sun eventually goes down and the temperature drops with it, we build a fire. We're going to spend quite a lot of time now without daylight, so we want to eat. We cook and devour our spoils of the day and sit back sated, chatting, softly absorbing the amber light of the fire as we look into it. Eventually the talk subsides, and we gaze up to the stars for a while before one by one we turn over, curl up under our blankets, and drift off into sleep. At some point in the morning, the sun is going to start approaching the horizon. The birds will start singing, even before it gets there, and when it does, the temperature will start to rise. Even if it's really cold, it will still rise by a degree or two, and everything will get lighter. Whether or not we've got our head under a blanket, the light gets in and we wake up. The first thing we're likely to want to do is empty our bladders, and then we'll start thinking about drinking some water and eating breakfast. Then it'll be time for a bowel movement before we go fishing and hunting for the day, all of it in daylight. Nothing hurried, all in its natural time. Later in the day, when the sun starts going down again, we'll sit back down in the field. The temperature will drop and it'll get dark again, so we'll have to light the fire. We'll do it all again. This is really getting back to what we do naturally, working in harmony with our circadian rhythms. Got rhythm? One of the first things I ask anyone I work with, whether it's a top footballer or city broker struggling to sleep, is, are you aware of circadian rhythms? A circadian rhythm is a 24-hour internal cycle managed by our body clock. This clock of ours deep within the brain regulates our internal systems such as sleeping and eating patterns, hormone production, temperature, alertness, mood and digestion in a 24-hour process evolved to work in harmony with the Earth's rotation. Our body clocks are set by external cues, chief among them being daylight, as well as things like temperature and eating times. It is vital to understand that these rhythms are ingrained within us. They are part of the fabric of each and every one of us. They are the product of millions of years of evolution. We could no more unlearn these rhythms than we could teach dogs to stop barking or ask a lion if it wouldn't mind giving vegetarianism a go. Each of these animals, of course, has its own body clock, in its own circadian rhythms, just as every other animal and plant does. These rhythms function even without external stimuli. If international events conspired to rain a nuclear apocalypse down on us all, and we had to move underground and live in caves without daylight, they would persist within us. On our island, once the sun's gone down and we're sitting round the fire, we can see that melatonin secretion starts. Melatonin is a hormone that regulates our sleep, produced in the pineal gland, which responds to light. Once it's been dark for long enough, we produce the melatonin to ready us for